Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Today's video is going to be a cozy book shopping vlog. I'm so excited because this is actually the first video that I filmed on this channel. I think I made it about 2 or 3 months ago, and the first video that I filmed was a book shopping vlog. Yeah, I just find that really cool. So we're going to be going to York today. We're going to go around some bookshops. We're going to go to Waterstones, The Works, maybe some like little independent bookshops. We're going to get some food, have a walk around. It's a really sunny day, it's really nice outside, so we're going to have a great time. There are a few books on my radar that I've seen that I would like to maybe have a look at, maybe get. I don't want to get too many because I just filmed a book haul, so I don't really need any new ones, but I want new ones. I would really like to find Reckless by Lauren Roberts, the second like Powerless trilogy book thing. I've not read that book yet and I would really like to get it. I would also really like to get some more contemporary romances because I feel like my TBR is really lacking that genre, and I feel like they're just great to have, great palette cleansers, great fun easy reads, so I need to get some more of them, and The Works always has like an abundance of really cheap options, so we love that. I would really like to see if The Works has the second Rebel Blue Ranch book. I think it's called Swift and Saddled, is it called that? If you know, you know. I would really like to see if they have that because I've seen a few people include that in their hauls and I have read it, but I would really like the physical copy because the covers are insane. Like the cover of the first one I'm literally obsessed with, so I really would like to get the second one, and I think the third one's coming out real soon, so that'd be amazing. Another book in The Works I would like to see if they have is Behind the Net. I'm not sure who that's by, but I know that it's like a really cute hockey romance, and I don't know if that's the first or the second one, but I want to get the first one in that series because I feel like coming into winter, we're not coming into winter, we're in August, but soon it's going to be winter and autumn. I feel like ice hockey romances are going to be the way to go, so they're giving me like that kind of vibe. And then I also saw a really cool looking book in Waterstones last time I went, but I didn't pick it up, and I really want to see if they have it. I think it's called The Outsider or The Outside or something. It's about like a woman who left her baby in the hospital overnight, and then the borders get closed in Berlin and she can't get back to the baby. And I just feel like that sounds so interesting and emotional, and I really feel like that would be so impactful, so I would like to give that one a go. And me and my boyfriend are just gonna have a stroll around. We're gonna go to this place called Fat Hippo, which does like really great burgers, and yeah, these are like my favourite kind of days. Can't wait to film it, so I do hope that you enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's get into it. Little outfit of the day, my tiny mirror. I've got this jumper from Primark. Underneath I've just got like a Urban Outfitters vest, and then this cute little rose quartz from Etsy, and then my bag is from Urban, and then these linen black trousers, just like a wide leg linen trouser, are from Marks and Spencer's, I think. So that's the little fit. It's kind of hard to dress right now because even though it is sunny and it is summer in England, it's also cold at times. So I did actually get changed because it's literally sweltering, and I swear to God I was dressed for autumn because mentally I'm in autumn but physically I'm still in summer. So I was dressing for autumn and it's literally so warm, so I got changed. This is the outfit. Top is H&M and shorts are PLT. I love like a little micro mini short, and then I've got my sandals on as well. So we're here, let's go book shopping. Get down. It's really busy in here today, so I'm a bit awkward. Next day now, I have my little book haul here, so I'm going to show you everything that I bought yesterday. It was honestly such a nice day. I literally love, like, as a reader girly, I love walking around bookshops. Like, I could spend hours in a Waterstones. One part of bookshops that have really been getting me right now, specifically Waterstones, is their like beginning section, like with all the new released and stuff, and like the literary fiction and all of the really nice covers and things like that. It's really drawing me in right now, and I never thought I would become a literary fiction girly, but seeing all of the books that they have on the tables at the front, because usually it is literary fiction on those tables in the Waterstones I go to, it makes me want to read them. Like, the covers are literally gorgeous. Why does literary fiction have like the nicest covers out of all genres? But I didn't sadly get like lots of footage yesterday because it was genuinely so busy. It is always so busy in York on like a sunny day. It was incredibly busy, and I didn't want to like get people in the background who obviously don't want to be in the background. I didn't want to like film random people, and also it's just like so awkward whipping out my camera like it just is so awkward. I'm just like walking around the bookshop like, hey, look at this one, look at this one, and everyone's just trying to like peacefully browse the bookshelves and I'm just like vlogging. So for that reason I didn't get like tons of footage, to be honest. I've not looked, but I don't think it's going to be a lot of footage. I barely even spoke. I don't think I spoke at all. So I was really terrible at being a vlogger yesterday, but it was just so awkward. I get so awkward. It's genuinely like exposure therapy, vlogging in public. It's actually really, I just get really embarrassed, especially when it's like a busy place. But yeah, we went book shopping, we went clothes shopping, and we got some nice burgers because Fat Hippo is genuinely like mine and my boyfriend's favourite place to get food. We always go there. It's just so good. But updates aside, let's get into the books that I've bought, because I did mention some books at the beginning of the video that I wanted to buy and that were on my radar. So I feel like I got quite a few of those ones, and we went to the works as well, so I got some in the works. But yeah, let's just get into the books that I bought. I think I also said that I didn't want to buy too many books, and I bought 6 books. So that's quite a few, to be fair, but oh well. So the first book that I got was How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kwang. Very, very sorry if I just mispronounced. I think that this is the author, I think that the author is the woman who wrote the screenplay, or she's a screenwriter, and she did it for Emily Henry's film adaptation. I'm not sure for which one, but that's just what I heard when this came out and people was talking about the book. So that's really interesting, and I'd like to see like how maybe hers and Emily Henry's writing style correlates, how they're kind of maybe similar. But this was in the works 3 for £6 deal, but I didn't see any others that I wanted to get in that works. We went into 2. So this one was £2.50 on its own, which £2.50 for this book. And this was really popular when it first came out a few months ago, and I feel like it would have been like £10 on Amazon, £10 in like Waterstones, and it was £2.50. I immediately saw it and I was like, I don't even care, I'm getting it. That is too good of a price to miss up, and I feel like it's going to be quite a great romance type read. Emily Henry actually has like a little thing at the top, and it says, let me just peel the sticker off. As you will be happy to see, I'm peeling the sticker off. It says, I'll read anything she writes, an absolute star by Emily Henry. I don't know if you can see that, but that just makes me want to read it even more. I feel like this is going to fit into the same kind of category that Abby Jimenez, Emily Henry, Abigail Monaghan, like those kind of, Abby Monaghan, wait, you know, if you know, you know. I feel like it's going to fit into that category of those types of books. Maybe like more of a, it's a romance, but it also kind of has like a bit of a women's fiction element to it. So this one is about Helen, and she is a best-selling author who can't write her own happily ever after. And then there's Grant, who is a screenwriter, with the movie star who can't afford his therapist. With the movie star looks who can't afford his therapist. Oh, so he's really good looking. Okay. And then the two of them are put together to adapt Helen's books for television, which means that Helen can start a new life and Grant can pay his mortgage. But I think they didn't want to see each other. I don't think that they get along. Maybe this is like second chance. She's never forgiven him for what happened 13 years ago, so no one is more surprised than her when sparks begin to fly between them in the writer's room. Oh, so it's like a second chance. I did not expect that. I'm so excited for this book. I feel like it's going to be a great summer vibe read. I'm so excited. Love that. £2.50 in the works. If you live near one or you're going to the works, look for this one because that is an insane price. Then from Waterstones, I got Air of Fire by Sarah J Maas. This one is the 4th one, I think. Yeah, so I just read Crown of Midnight last month, and then I had to obviously get the next one, Air of Fire. I'm so excited to read this book. I feel like this one's like considerably larger than the other books, so I'm thinking this is going to be the one that gets us into the Throne of Glass universe, the Throne of Glass series. I feel like this is going to be the one that tips me over to the point of obsessed with the whole world, the whole characters, and I'm so excited because who doesn't love the Throne of Glass series? Like, it's literally, oh, I love it so much, but I'm not like I will die for these characters yet. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not quite at that level, so I'm thinking that this one's going to be the one that makes me like super obsessed. I have read it, I feel like I've said this like so many times now, but I've done the reading order because there's multiple reading orders. I've done it where I read Assassin's Blade first, and then I went into Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, and now Heir of Fire, and I really like that reading order. So if you're thinking of picking the series up, consider this reading order, because I feel like with Assassin's Blade, in the novella, you kind of get like the insight into her, like the main female character, and you get an insight into some things that pop up in the books, and then you kind of know what those things are, if you get me. But yeah, can't say too much about this one. If you've read the Throne of Glass series, comment down below which was your favourite book in the entire series, because I'm super excited to see which one mine is going to be. And yeah, I feel like this one's going to be way more ramped up, way more intense, way more plot heavy. We're going to get more invested in the characters, and I could not be more excited. Then also from Waterstones, I got The Girls by Emma Cline. I had never heard of this book, never seen it anywhere, but it was on one of the beginning tables, and I was just like, that is sounding like something that I would really enjoy. It sounded like a very interesting book, so I was like, let's just give it a go. We won't do any research into it. This is probably like a very popular book, and I'm just sat here like, I've never heard of it before. But yeah, if you have read it, let me know, because I've never seen it before. It does say the worldwide bestseller, so I'm like, how have I not seen it? I believe that this one is based off of the Charles Manson cult, like the girls from the cult. I could be so wrong there, but it does say, I think it's basically about a girl who doesn't feel like she's very loved in this world. She feels quite alone, quite lonely, and she's just walking around one day in the 70s or 1969, and she meets a girl called Suzanne, and she kind of sees the girls that Suzanne is with, and they all have like long hair, they're all very free, that kind of thing, and she is very enticed. Evie, the main girl, is very enticed by them, and she thinks like, wow, I kind of want to be one of those girls. And she starts speaking to Suzanne, and Suzanne basically lures her in and persuades her to join the girls, join the cult, and she kind of goes back to the ranch that they live on, it says. And yeah, I think it just goes from there. I don't know what type of genre this fits into. I don't know if it's like a literary fiction piece or a women's fiction, but I do know that it is inspired by those, and it says, was there a warning, a sign of what was coming, or did Evie know already that there was no way back? And I just feel like this sounds like it's going to be a very interesting read, and it almost gives me the same vibes as Bright Young Women in the terms of that it's inspired by real life events but fictionalized. So yeah, if you have read this book, please let me know, because I think it sounds so interesting, and I'm really loving books like this at the moment. So super excited for this one. And then I got Swift and Saddled by Lila Sage. This one was £3.50 in the works, and I have already read this book, so this one is more like a trophy because I've read it already. I've read Done and Dusted. I actually said at the beginning that I wanted to find this one, and I was so happy that I did. So this is the second book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. This one follows Ada and Wes. And yeah, I honestly love these books so much. I love a small town cowboy romance. Sign me up every time. I loved the first one. I loved this one. I read it on my Kindle, and the third one is coming out real soon. And I just think that the covers on these books are genuinely gorgeous. Like, let me just take the sticker off. Like, the covers are giving just such like a vintage retro vibe, kind of like pop art, and I just think that they're so pretty, and I really can't wait to have like the entire series on my shelf, because yeah, I just couldn't pass up on having a physical trophy of this book. It was so good. If you're looking for a new kind of like quick, easy, small town romance series, I highly recommend the Rebel Blue Ranch series if you enjoyed Chestnut Springs, because these are just great, fun, summery, easy reads. And I just know that the next one is going to eat. I know that it's going to be so good because I've anticipated their story from book one, so can't wait. And then also from the works, I got Behind the Net, which was £4. This one is a sports romance. It's an ice hockey romance. It's part of the Vancouver Storm series, and I've heard quite a few people talking about this series by Stephanie Archer. Here is the lovely cover. I think that it's so cute, and I think where I first saw this series be talked about was Destiny Sidwell's vlog like ages ago, and she was saying that she was like giggling, kicking her feet, and she was just having a great time reading it. So since then I've always been a bit like, oh, that sounds really great, and like I love a super cute romance. This one is basically about the team's goalkeeper, and the main female character has had a crush on him since high school, and now she is actually his live-in assistant. So she had like a bad relationship with her ex, I think, and he like crushed her dreams in the music industry. So now she's working as this guy's assistant. It says, he's intimidatingly hot, grumpy, and can't stand me. And it says, beneath his surliness, Jamie's surprisingly sweet and protective. And that's what I remember from Destiny Sidwell's vlog, because I do remember her saying that like he's super obsessed with her and he's like quite golden retriever vibes, which I love. So I think it kind of just follows like them from her like liking him in high school to them becoming colleagues, would you say? I'm not sure. And then I think he finds out that her ex was like horrible to her, so he like starts treating her like really nice, giving her whatever she wants, that kind of thing. So I'm very intrigued to start this one because I've seen such good reviews, and like I said, I think at the beginning, a ice hockey romance to me screams winter. So I can't wait to read this like cuddled up in like a jumper with it being cold outside. I think it's just the ice hockey vibe with the winter, just it meshes so well. So I need to stock up on my ice hockey romances for the winter season, and yeah, super excited for this one. And last but very much not least, did that even make sense? Last but not least, I have That Kind of Guy, also by Stephanie Archer, and this is the book 1 in the Queen's Cove series, which I have never heard of. It was £3.50 in the works, which, hello, such good prices. This is the cover. I was just stood and they had like the whole series on the shelf, and I was like, I have never heard of this series before, but I'm obsessed with all the covers. Every single cover gives me such like an autumn vibe because they have like the trees in the background and the colours are kind of muted, and I literally just love the covers so much, and it just honestly drew me in. I was like, I'm getting this. I think I'm gonna love it. Just a note, I have never read anything by Stephanie Archer, so now I've got 2 of her first books in 2 separate like series, so I'm very excited to give her writing a try. I think this one is a fake fiance trope. I think Emmett, the main guy, is running for mayor, and it's in a small town. It's a small town series. We love it. So he's running for mayor, and mayor, I don't know. But he's like got a bad past, like he's like a bachelor past. So I think he was a bit like of a, you know, guys, it says we're total opposites. He's a golden retriever and I'm a black cat. Love. So it's kind of like marriage of convenience. It says, he'll co-sign on my restaurant loan if I play his devoted fiancé, which will obviously benefit them both. His image will be better and she'll have her restaurant loan. So any kind of like fake fiancé trope, sign me up. I literally love them so much. They're so good. And I can't wait to try this series. I've not heard much about it. If you've heard of this series, then let me know if the rest of the books in the series are good, because I think I'm just going to get them all. I mean, they're in the works for a really great price, so love that. So they are all the books that I bought shopping yesterday. I feel like we've got such a good haul here. It's mainly romance. I was clearly in my romance mood. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope it's not been too short. Definitely didn't get as much footage as I would have liked. But oh well. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, all of that fun stuff. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.